from West Virginia, who was an original co-sponsor of this resolution, Mr. McKinley.
The gentleman from West Virginia is recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you, Chairman, and thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thanks to Majority Whip Scalise for his work on this issue. Mr. Speaker, as the lead co-sponsor on this legislation, I obviously rise in strong support of the continuing Resolution 119. Throughout the years, despite what we're hearing from the other side, there have been numerous efforts promoting a carbon tax. There have been bills debated in committee, hearings held, and subsequently time devoted on the House floor. None were passed. Carbon taxes, however, create uncertainty in the marketplace. Look, such a tax might reduce the amount of energy produced from coal and natural gas. I understand that. But as you've heard, it will also raise the cost of everything else Americans consume. Gasoline, diesel fuel, food, clothing, supplies, all will become more expensive. And we heard also the CBO and the Stanford studies have warned that the carbon tax is the most regressive tax that could be implemented. And its impact on the poor and the middle class is at a rate of twice others. There's a simple solution, this resolution, just simply stating that a carbon tax would be detrimental to American families and businesses and is not in the best interest of this country. Now, last Congress passed the very same resolution. It passed 237 to 163, and it's our hope that this year's effort will reflect the same bipartisan level of support. Look, thanks to tax cuts and regulatory reform, America's economy is clearly on the rise. Implementing a carbon tax at this juncture could very well put a brake on that progress. So instead of reverting to put an ideologically driven tax on everything, there are better ways to address environmental concerns. We could invest strategically in research and innovation to develop clean energy technologies like they've been done at Net Power, Petronova, or Longview. We could provide incentives like 45Q to capture and utilize carbon emissions. Or lastly, advance energy efficiency. Mr. Speaker, America doesn't need more taxes. I urge my colleagues to support this resolution and yield back the balance of my time.
The gentleman from West Virginia yields back. The gentleman from Texas reserves. The gentleman from Massachusetts is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I reserve